So, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Whis event exclusive edition. Now, this is not really a big deal of an event exclusive or anything. It's just kind of a thing that exists. As far as it would go, the event exclusive doesn't really have anything different, really. It's just a color thing, and it's a very minor, but I will point it out, don't worry. As far as it goes, this is the box. I got this thing mint in, like, the mailing thing, like the brown cardboard box that goes around. I got it mint in the mailer for a very, very good price. Like, surprisingly so. Like, I'm talking, like, $50 under what the typical amount is. It's crazy. And again, it's like, oh, you know, could it have been a little sketchy? Maybe, but it wasn't. It just truly is Whis. Poses. There's a big thing with this figure, which we're going to get to, don't worry. But as far as it goes, there it is. So let's just get Whis out of the box and look at the tray. And here is Whis out of the box and just the tray. And yeah, there's not really a lot included with Whis now, is there? Yeah, unfortunately, Whis here only has 5 hands, other than the 2 already on him. And then 2 other heads, and then, of course, the staff. Cannot have the staff. And so, taking Whis out of the box, we have a pretty alright figure. The main difference between this one and the regular Whis is this blue wrapping around the waist, which is basically a little bit lighter on this one, if I'm not mistaken. That's it. That's the difference. I don't think there's anything else. There might be. I'm not sure with the hands, because there's one that has a spoon. I don't know if that comes with the regular one or not. But as far as it would go, Whis here is pretty solid, and I do mean solid. Yeah, the skirt is made of plastic, which is one of the big issues of this figure, which we'll get to. Another thing is the matte finish has a bit of a, like, chip right there, or like a mark. It's not like it was, like, you know, it's just like that. I'm thinking it's because of this that caused it. It covers it anyway, so it's not really a big deal. I'm just basically pointing it out because as soon as I articulate it anyway, it's going to appear. But it looks like it was caused because of the kind of hanging down area, which does look quite nice with the nice gold paint. The nice orange markings. There's some nice shading that I'm noticing, especially on the ankles down here. You can see the shading, possibly. I don't know if it's going to come up as much on camera, but it's very much there. But Whis, with the plastic skirt, unfortunately loses all articulation of the leg, despite it actually being there. Like, you have knees, everything's there. It just, you can't do anything with it. Which, a bit unfortunate. If this was rubber, they could have just, like, put a little split down the side. It would have, it seems like it would have been easy, I guess. I don't know if it was, like, more expensive to do that or what, but it's kind of dumb. The other thing is Whis does have this nice little loop around the neck. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it's just part of Whis' design. Looks pretty good. I feel like that'd be fragile, though, if it fell off a shelf or something, which would be very unfortunate. And out of the box, Whis here has the good old fist hands for some reason, which is why we're neglecting one of Whis' main accessories, the main accessory, which, again, we'll talk about. But first, we're going to take a look at the other accessories first, that being the hands and the heads. So, as mentioned, Whis comes with 5 different hands, other than the 2 equipped out of the box, that being, of course, it's fists. It's always fists, isn't it? It's just the generic one. Next up is the pointing finger, which, yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's a pointing finger. What else do you want out of it? It's pointing, is it not? And the final left hand is a open hand, which is able to hold the staff, but I'm pretty sure Whis is right-handed, right? Am I right about that? I'm pretty sure, yeah, Whis is right-handed. We're good. But yeah, we're not going to really display that till we get to the other hand. This calm neutral hand, which I initially thought was a left, but it's really weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, this is the correct way. The pinky's just sticking out for some reason. I don't know what's up with that one. It's there, though, nonetheless. We have probably the most interesting one of the bunch, that being the one with the spoon. The spoon's well painted. It's very nice silver paint. I don't think it comes out of the hand. I hope it doesn't, because it's a very small part. It's a nice little hand, though, to have, nonetheless. I do like this. It's very Whis. It is very Whis, so it does make sense. And then finally, we have the right open hand, which is used for this, the staff, which I'll take a look at here before we put it in Whis' hand. And yeah, the staff's very nice. It is very good. I love the effect of getting the ball hovering in the middle. It's just clear plastic within the ball. It just looks really good. And then the gold paint with the blue, it just looks so nice. And it is very large. Whis is a very tall figure as it is. So Whis' staff being about the same height, other than the hair, of course, is quite good. And it just slides into the hand quite nice and easy. There's no issues getting that in or out. It is very good to get in there, which is nice. I'm surprised the hands didn't show up. They're just kind of all thrown haphazardly by Whis' feet. I'm not joking. But as far as it goes, I do like that. And I mean, the hands are really odd, but they're pretty good at the same time, so there's not really an issue. So let's just take a look at Whis' heads here. Starting off first with this one, which is going to be a bit of an issue, because I'm going to have to just take it off. There we go. I'm just going to have to take it off, because I can't get Whis to crouch into the setup. So we have the basic head up first, which looks pretty good. It has some very nice, the metallic white here has like a bit of a flake. I said metallic white with the flake. The white paint has a bit of a metallic flake. I'm saying it backwards. But it does look quite nice. You can see the blue of the face, very good. The eyes don't look too bad at all. We then have the next face, which is pretty similar to this one, but not exactly. It has a bit of a smirk, but looking to the left. Why are they always looking to the left? What is to the left with SH Figuarts? I swear to God, every figure has a face looking to the left. Why are they always looking to the left? Why not the right? Why is it always the left? It's so confusing. And then the final head is a ooh face, which is quite good. It would pair quite well with the spoon hand, I think. I'm pretty sure the box does that. But yeah, it's quite nice. And if I'm being honest, the heads don't seem too hard to swap on Whis, if I'm being honest. They don't seem like they're too bad. I say that, and it won't peg in. Ever since Hit, I am very scared to swap parts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ever since the Hit review where the hand just snapped. That was Hit, though. That's just that figure having QC. I don't know if this figure has QC. It's 2021, so I don't know. But that's the different faces and everything like that, which, I mean, yeah, looks pretty good, if I'm being honest. So let's just get into the articulation. So to take a look at Whis' articulation, which is, as I mentioned, kind of mediocre at best because the whole entire lower body does not function. We have a very good neck joint, though, surprisingly. Like, very good. Like, the movement is exquisite. Forward and back. There's a bit of a butterfly, but the shoulder pads kind of get in the way a bit. Swivel. Double elbow, of course. Rotation, and that typical jointed wrist, which if we rotate can get side to side or up and down. We then have an ab crunch and a swivel, which works quite nicely. At least I'd hope so, because the legs, I mean, it's there. We have forward and back, along with a knee joint. The feet can rotate. They don't really tilt, though, it seems. They do have a tilt, but it doesn't seem they want to. And, of course, the toes bend. Very pointy toes. Did not know about that, Whis. What's up with that? But as far as it goes, that is the articulation on Whis. So let's just get to my final thoughts here. And as far as it goes with Whis, I mean, pretty decent figure. I mean, it's a good representation of Whis himself. But I wish there was a little more. Like, the hands are weird. That's the one thing. The thing with Whis is Whis can't fight as it is. Like, Whis can't fight because Angel. So apparently unable to do combat except for training with like Goku and Vegeta and Beerus, I guess. And it's like, there's not really much you're going to be doing. Like, me personally, Whis just stands here like this on the shelf, because it's like, I can't really put Whis into a different pose. Like, I can do like the whole spoon thing. I don't really want to do the spoon thing, though. I kind of want to have him standing next to Beerus on the shelf, as I'm sure most people do, because that's how Whis would be, is just there with Beerus. It only makes sense. As far as it goes, this figure seems to retail in the Canadian dollar around $150, which is a little crazy, if I'm being honest. It's kind of a big ask, just because, again, the whole bottom half of the figure doesn't function. It's not a statue, mind you, and I mean, it is still a pretty solid figure, and it's a very good likeness, but I don't think it's worth it. I paid $94, which, again, pretty solid. I mean, not really any issues with that. I mean, again, I don't know what that guy was doing, because it's not like this thing was like, oh, you know, it's open or whatever. It was a fresh mint in box. It was in the mailer. That's the thing that's, like, weird about it. It was in the mailer and that cheap. I don't know why it was so cheap, and it was just sat there for like 2 weeks until I went, you know what, I'm buying this, because again, it was just really good deal. But then, of course, buying whis, you have to buy Beerus, so can't have one without the other now, can you? And as far as it would go for, like, things, the paint is great. The paint apps look great. Everything looks great. The only thing is that one little, like, mishap down here, but that's nothing. That is literally nothing in the grand scheme of things. But as far as it goes, other than the whole waist thing, I'm going to give whis a 4. I actually like whis. It's really strange, because it's just this, really. The accessories are decent, I guess. The accessories are another kind of nitpick. I wish the heads were a little different. I don't know why they did the smirk with looking to the left. Why is it looking to the left? I still don't understand that. But as far as it goes, whis here is pretty good. I mean, if you can get whis for a good price, which I don't think you will, it's not it's just one of those weird ones where, I mean, they could probably redo whis soon, if I'm being honest, because I feel like they definitely could improve on this thing. And by improve, I mean just make this rubber. That's all they need to do is make the, like, dress rubber, and it's good. It's immediately better than this, and immediately good, too. So that's really it. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5, and this has been our review of SH Figuarts Whis Event Exclusive Edition. It's been Elf Elite signing out.